should have been getting along when I offered her for the help and the specialist and the therapy. That's when we should have been getting along. Not when y'all started complaining and now we doing it because y'all said it. You should have been doing it when the grandmammy said it. Y'all around and make somebody miss out on their whole goddamn blessing. And y'all got him in the hands of the wicked now. Talking about I'm evil. Many times I done tried to help.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
She called you a nappy-headed girl, ain't nothing wrong with us being nappy-headed. Girl, somebody just called somebody a nappy-headed. You funny, where you at? She called somebody a nappy-headed. She ain't talking about me because I got my Indian in. She talking about one of y'all. No, we do not condone talking about no baby or an adult with a disability, so we do not condone that at all. But the mammies, we do. Sorry. Don't y'all hate when y'all make that face when you be like braiding hair? When you be braiding hair or when you be mopping? Don't act like y'all don't make that face, because y'all do. Ooh, child, I'm getting tired. That was quick.
The tension didn't start loud. It began with a single statement that instantly changed the entire online conversation. Karlissa Saffold stepped forward with a shocking claim, saying she's fully willing to do not one, but TWO DNA tests involving Chrisean Rock and the child at the center of the ongoing internet debate. The moment those words hit social media, everything exploded. Fans immediately split into sides, with some praising Karlissa for demanding clarity, while others accused her of dragging private family issues deeper into the public spotlight. But what made the situation even more intense was the confidence in her tone. There was no hesitation, no uncertainty, just a direct challenge that instantly raised the stakes. Meanwhile, the silence coming from Chrisean's side only made people speculate harder, creating an atmosphere where every post, every live stream, and every reaction became fuel for the drama. Viewers started dissecting old interviews, past arguments, and hidden tension between the families, searching for clues that might explain why things had escalated this far. What was once internet gossip suddenly felt personal, emotional, and impossible to ignore. And now, with both names dominating timelines again, people are waiting to see whether this situation will finally bring answers, or create an even bigger storm online. The internet was already overwhelmed with opinions before the situation reached its next phase. But once the possibility of multiple DNA tests became the center of discussion, the atmosphere changed completely. What had started as social media tension suddenly felt like a full-blown family conflict unfolding in real time. Everywhere people looked, clips were circulating, reactions were being reposted, and old interviews involving Blueface, Karlissa Saffold, and Chrisean Rock began resurfacing. Fans weren't just watching anymore, they were investigating, analyzing body language, comparing timelines, and trying to connect dots that may or may not have existed. The conversation became larger than one statement because people started believing there was hidden tension beneath the surface that had been building for months. Every live stream, every cryptic post, and every emotional reaction suddenly looked different once the DNA test challenge entered the picture. And that's exactly why the story exploded the way it did. It wasn't simply about proving something scientifically anymore. It became about trust, pride, family loyalty, and public humiliation all colliding at once in front of millions of people online. What shocked viewers the most was Karlissa's energy throughout the entire situation. She didn't appear nervous or unsure while speaking about the tests. Instead, her tone came across as calm, direct, and almost determined, which made people believe she truly intended to follow through no matter what criticism came her way. Some supporters claimed she was only trying to protect her son and clear up rumors once and for all. Others believed the public nature of the challenge was unnecessary and would only place more pressure on the child involved. But regardless of which side people chose, almost everyone agreed on one thing. This was no longer ordinary celebrity gossip. The emotions behind the situation felt real. You could hear it in the reactions, see it in the comments, and feel it in the non-stop debates happening across social media platforms. Some fans defended Chrisean passionately, saying she had already faced enough judgment online and shouldn't have to keep proving herself publicly. Meanwhile, others argued that if accusations and doubts were continuing to spread, then getting definitive answers would finally put the conversation to rest. But the internet rarely allows anything to rest peacefully. Instead of calming things down, the discussions became louder every single hour. As clips continued circulating, people began revisiting the complicated history between everyone involved. Old disagreements between Karlissa and Chrisean were suddenly being replayed like episodes in an unfinished series. Viewers pointed out moments where tension seemed obvious long before this DNA controversy ever surfaced. Some noticed subtle comments made in interviews months earlier that now sounded completely different with this new context. Others focused on Blueface himself, questioning how he truly felt while remaining caught in the middle of the chaos surrounding both his mother and Chrisean. That uncertainty created another layer of drama, because people started reading deeply into every facial expression and every moment of silence from him. Was he supporting his mother privately? Was he frustrated by the public attention? Or was he simply exhausted from watching personal family matters become entertainment for the internet? Nobody truly knew, yet everyone online acted like they had the answer. The situation became even more intense when reaction channels and bloggers began adding their own theories into the mix. Suddenly, what started as one direct statement transformed into dozens of narratives moving at the same time. One creator would claim there was hidden evidence nobody had seen yet, while another insisted the entire controversy was being exaggerated for views and attention. Social media thrives on uncertainty, and this story had more uncertainty than almost anything else trending that week. The constant speculation created an environment where truth became harder and harder to separate from assumptions. Some people believed the DNA tests would finally end the rumors forever. Others believed that even test results wouldn't stop the internet from continuing the drama, because online audiences are often more interested in conflict than closure. Meanwhile, Chrisean's reactions or lack of reactions became another major talking point. Every time she posted something unrelated, people flooded the comments demanding answers. Every livestream instantly turned into chaos, with viewers repeatedly asking about Karlissa's statements. Supporters felt she was being unfairly pressured, while critics interpreted her silence as avoidance. That contrast made the tension feel even heavier. Karlissa was speaking openly and directly, while Chrisean seemed more selective about what she addressed publicly. And when two completely different energies collide in a situation already filled with emotional history, the internet naturally chooses sides and amplifies the conflict. What made everything feel even more dramatic was the involvement of family identity and public reputation. For celebrities, personal issues rarely stay private once social media gets involved. Every disagreement becomes content. Every emotional moment becomes a headline. And in this situation, the stakes felt unusually high because the conversation centered around family legitimacy and trust. Those are deeply emotional subjects even outside the spotlight, but online, they become magnified to an extreme level. People weren't just discussing facts anymore, they were discussing loyalty, motherhood, relationships, and the emotional scars that public conflict can create. That emotional layer is what kept audiences glued to the story. As the days passed, tension continued building because nobody knew what would happen next. Would the tests actually happen publicly? Would lawyers or management teams step in to stop the conversation? Would Blueface finally break his silence in a way that changed everything? Every unanswered question created another wave of speculation. And because social media moves so fast, each small update instantly reignited the entire discussion all over again. One short clip could dominate timelines for hours. One emotional comment could trigger thousands of reactions overnight. It became clear that this story had evolved beyond a simple disagreement. It had become an ongoing internet spectacle fueled by emotion, uncertainty, and non-stop public attention. But beneath all the noise, there was still something deeper making people pay attention. The situation reflected how modern celebrity culture works now. Private pain no longer stays behind closed doors. Instead, it unfolds publicly while millions of strangers watch, react, judge, and choose sides in real time. That's what made this story feel bigger than just one family argument. People weren't only watching for answers, they were watching because the emotions felt raw and unpredictable. Nobody knew where things were heading next, and that unpredictability kept audiences locked in. Whether the DNA tests happen or not, the internet has already turned the situation into something much larger than anyone originally expected. And with tensions still rising, fans everywhere are waiting for the next statement, the next reaction, or the next explosive moment that could completely change the story once again. As the situation continued spiraling across the internet, the energy surrounding the entire controversy started feeling heavier than ever before. What once looked like another temporary celebrity argument had now evolved into something much more emotional, much more personal, and far more unpredictable. Every new reaction connected back to the growing tension between Karlissa and Chrisean Rock, while Blueface remained at the center of a storm that seemed impossible to control. The internet kept demanding answers, but instead of clarity, each passing day only created more questions. That uncertainty became the fuel keeping the story alive. Fans refreshed timelines constantly, waiting for the next live stream, the next cryptic message, or the next emotional outburst that might finally reveal where everyone truly stood. What made the final stage of this drama hit differently was the realization that no matter what happens next, relationships may already be permanently affected.